So we're going to do an oil change on this Subaru Forester. Kind of wanted to outline to the areas that you're going to need to know. It's going to be your engine oil filter that's going to be located here, and then your oil fill right here, and then you're going to be checking on level ground the dipstick oil on here. And what you're going to need is you're going to need a tool set. You can grab a oil catch pan right here and a tool set, and you're going to need, on this car we're going to use 0W20 oil, synthetic oil, and then on top of that you're going to need a oil filter, and here's the model number. I'm going to go ahead and list it below, and then an oil pan crush washer, so your oil drain plug crush washer. And we're going to drain the oil first. So your oil drain plug is going to be located right in the middle of your car, and on this car the oil plug is right in the middle right here, and you're going to be using a 14mm socket to get to that portion right here. And I'm going to pre-loosen it and show you in the next step as I pull and drain this. On this car there's no cover. This one was open. This is a touring edition of the Subaru Forester. Pre-loosened this, and you got to be careful on the direction, especially on a windy day, that you're able to catch the oil in time. So next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put on a new crush washer on this, and we're going to put the flat side against the drain bolt, and we're going to wipe this down, and we're going to reinstall the drain bolt next. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to remove this oil filter right here, and I'm going to use a set of oil filter removers. I'm going to grasp this, and I'm going to slowly turn it. And there's going to be oil that's going to get down in the oil catch pan. What I like to do is, once I remove it, I am going to put a rag down there to catch all the old oil. And this is going to be completely normal. Okay, and so whenever we're going to reinstall a new one, we're going to put a little bit of oil. In this case, I use some of the oil from the new oil, and we're going to put a new lubricate the outside of this before we install it on next. Before we reinstall it, I want to make sure that I get in on the exterior edges really well, so that I remove any of the excess oil. And you're going to have a tiny bit of oil on the outside, and that's okay. But the nice part about these are that it's a top mounted, so as you install it, it's much easier than being on your back to install it. So once it reaches and the rubber hits the gasket, we're going to do almost a quarter turn and then fasten it down. We're 4.5 quarts, and then we're going to check it next.